that you've got going on the outside world, your renewable plan, your non-renewable plan, anything you've got going on after this session, it can wait. So I have us starting in crisscross applesauce so that we can feel a different kind of grounding. So as you sit here, I want you to visualize your hips melting into the mat. And then I want you to sit up tall so that your shoulders are right over your hips, but keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. You've got it, Alicia. Bend your elbows just a little bit so that you can feel your shoulders. Yeah, there you go. Feel your shoulders drop away from your ears. And now let's begin by syncing our breaths together. So go ahead and let out a deep exhale. And on your inhale, visualize your spine growing a little bit longer. You've got a little bit more space in between your vertebrae. Exhale, sigh it out. Keep that length in your spine, but empty out your lungs all the way so that you can feel a little bit more relaxed. And then on your next inhale, imagine that air making its way down to the base of your belly. You're doing the same thing, sitting up a little bit taller. And then open up your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And then just keep with that same breathing pattern, growing just a little bit taller with every inhale. And with every exhale, visualizing your lungs emptying out, imagining that you have a breath so powerful that you can push out anything that you don't need, push out anything that's weighing you down, push out anything that's going to get in the way of your movements today. And take this time to set an intention for your practice. Take this time to give thanks to the healthy and strong bodies that you have. And as we were talking about before the class started, just reminding yourself to honor your body, this precious temple that you have, this precious vessel that you have that carries you and allows you to move from thing to thing every single day. And now on your next inhale, start to open up your eyes. Flip your hands so that you can grab your kneecaps. And we're just going to start to draw circles with our body. I like what you're doing, Mel. You can shimmy your shoulders if you want. But I'm going to have you draw circles with your body so that you can start to warm up your spine. Still continue to sink your hips into the mat so that you can massage your glutes. And also warm up your shoulders, depending on how big these circles are. And then go in the opposite direction. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Melinda. All right. And you can make these circles as big as you want, as small as you want. We're already almost done. All right. Stop in the middle. Once you're there, sit up tall, sink your hips down, and then we're going to go into seated cat-cow, starting with your seated cow. Bring your belly and your chest forward, look up. Bend your elbows, try to bring them into your rib cage, squeeze your shoulder blades together, drop your head back a little bit more. And then as you exhale, go into your seated cat, round your back, suck your stomach in, tuck your tailbone under, feel your shoulder blades peel apart. Inhale, seated cow, look up. Bend your elbows, bring them into your rib cage, lift your chin. Exhale, round your back, suck your stomach in, tuck your tailbone, and then just go forwards and backwards. I'll let you go at your own pace here. Just remember to move with your breath. Remember to keep that connection with your hips on the mat. Your hips at this point are your anchor. The more pressure you put on your mat, the more you'll be able to stretch and lengthen your spine with every movement. And you've got 2 more rounds. When you're done with your 2, just let me know that you're ready, going back into your neutral seated position. Beautiful movements, everyone. And then from here, we're going to go into cow phase pose. So start by bringing your right leg up and over, and you're going to walk your heels far away from each other as much as you can, but just make sure that your hips stay rooted on your mat. Good. Beautiful, Dawn. And what you want here, it may not happen today. You want your kneecaps to be in one line. So what helps me with that is rolling forward and then shimmying my knees a little bit closer to each other. Yeah, good. And then again, once you go into that seat, you're gonna feel your hips start to open up so your sits bones are kind of on the mat a little bit more supported. Place your hands right by your hips and then lengthen your spine. Start to look up. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, start to walk your hands forward. You don't have to take your hands out far. Mine are just about 8 inches in front of my knee, and I'm already feeling it on my glutes, my hamstrings a little bit. If you can, you want to drop your chest down to your right thigh. If you can also bend your elbows to deepen the stretch. Feel and visualize your shoulder blades peeling apart so that you can also start to open up your upper back. You're going to be here for 2 more rounds of breath. Make your next inhale and exhale the slowest ones you've had all week long. And then release, start to roll up. Once your shoulders are stacked over your hips, switch sides. So uncross your legs and then bring your left leg on top. You might notice this side might be tighter or a little bit stretched out. Whatever the case, try to do the same thing. Stack your knees over each other and try to bring both heels in one line. You did it on the other side. You can roll over and then bring your hips back down. Good. Sit up tall first as you inhale. And then as you exhale, hinge at your hips, walk your fingertips forward. So you're gonna feel this mostly on your left side hip. Try to keep your knees pressing into each other, high Dutch. If you did it on the other side, bend your elbows down, rest your forearms on the ground, and then bring your chin into your chest lastly as you rest your chest on your left thigh. With every exhale, try to bring your left side hip down a little bit more. And keep your elbows heavy so that you can open up that space right in between your shoulders. Release, start to walk back up. And then uncross your legs, you're just knees to go into your tabletop. Since we've already done our cat-cow, just start to sway your hips from side to side, drop your head down, open up the back of your neck. Keep your hands on your feet and your knees hip width distance apart. And by now you should feel super warm. I'm just gonna take us through melted heart before we go into our first downward dog. So keep your hips over your knees, start to walk your hands forward. Drop your chest down to the mat. Rest your chin or your forehead on the floor. Straighten out your arms. And feel the front of your body start to open. Put more pressure on your mat with your knees. Visualize your thighs being parallel to the back wall. Beautiful, Dario. Bring your booty back just a little bit more toward your heels. Yes, and then walk your fingertips forward. You're gonna feel a deeper stretch now. Awesome, Carrie. Deep breath in. On your next exhale, walk your fingertips to our last round. And then release. Start to walk your hands back under your shoulders. Once they're there, tuck your toes under and then exhale right into your downward dog. Walk it out for a couple of steps, bend one knee at a time. Drop your head down. Spread your fingertips wide. And then visualize your heels dropping closer to the mat. All right, let's go through some salves. Look forward, bend your knees. Feet hip width apart. Then go into your halfway lift. Inhale. Grab behind your calves. So press your hands, your forearms into your calves, exactly. And then drop your head down, press your stomach into your thighs. Feel your spine lengthen, roll the weight to your toes. Release, bring your hands back in front of you and then go into your halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, place your hands down and then go back into your plank. Actually, you haven't gone into a plank yet. So go into your first plank. Keep your shoulders over your wrists, squeeze your glutes, engage your quads. Awesome. We're gonna be here for 10 seconds and then we'll chaturanga. Stay connected to your breath. Lift your head a little bit, Jeanette. Perfect. All right, let's chaturanga. Shift forward, bend your elbows back, and then open up your chest as your hips drop. downward dog. We're gonna move slow today. That's the mood that I'm in. Bring your chest closer to your thighs. As you inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drop your heels to the right. Open up the left side of your body. On your inhale, bring your heels up. As you exhale, drop your heels to the left. So the good news for y'all, no chair holds. Inhale, bring your heels up. And then as you look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, or if you're ready, you can jump right to the top. Halfway lift as you inhale. As you exhale, forward fold, grab your calves, roll the weight to your toes, engage your quads, drop your head down. Now bring your hands forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, and then reverse swan dive. Sweep your arms up, reach up to touch the ceiling, and then exhale, make your way all the way down with a flat back and your core tight. Halfway lift as you inhale. As you exhale, forward fold, place your hands down. You can step or jump back to chaturanga. Keep your elbows in. Relax your shoulders as your hips go down. Engage your triceps as you open up the front of your body. Awesome, everyone. Downward dog, roll over your toes. Use your core to bring your heels down and your hips up. Inhale, bring your heels up. Exhale, drop your heels to the right. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drop them to the left. And then bring your heels up on your next inhale. Look forward, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the top. This is our final round. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, grab your calves, roll the weight to your toes, engage your quads, and then lengthen your spine. Bring the crown of your head down to the tops of your feet. Now bring your hands forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, reverse swan dive. Sweep up, reach up, touch the ceiling, lengthen your spine. Exhale, come down, flat back, core tight. Halfway lift on your inhale. As you exhale, forward fold, place your hands down, step or jump back. Open up your chest. Beautiful form, Dario. Open up, bring your hips down, and then go into your downward dog. From here, you're gonna lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Keep your hips and shoulders square to the ground and take a moment to drive your left heel down so that your chest inches closer to your left thigh. Point your right toes, engage your left quad. Then as you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow and then hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg, point your toes, squeeze your right butt cheek. Now bring your right knee to your left elbow and then hold it. On your inhale, lift up your leg a little bit higher, point your toes, and then as you exhale, step it through, drop your left knee down, low lunge. Sweep your arms up, keep your right knee in line with your ankle. And then as you exhale, twist to the right, reach your fingertips apart, lengthen through the crown of your head, right heel into the mat. Release by sweeping your arms up, face the top of your mat, bring your hands down, tuck your left toes under, go into your double leg stretch. So both of your legs are straight. You're digging your right heel into the ground, visualize your left heel touching the mat. You've got it, carry. Now bend your elbows, carry, so that you can rest your chest on your right thigh. That's gonna open up your right hamstring a lot more. Bend your elbows, Jeanette. Straighten out your right leg, Alicia. So you want your right toes lifted and your right leg straight. Both of your legs are straight. And then release. Bend your right knee, meet me in crescent, sweep your arms up. Bend your right knee a lot so you can start to open up your left side hip flexor. Keep your shoulders in line with your hips. That looks good, Lisa. Bend your right knee just a little bit more. Keep your hips right where they are. Open up into your warrior two. Face the left side of your mat. Excellent. Nicely done. Bend your right knee a lot more, Jeanette. Yeah, bounce it out if you want. Opening up your inner right thigh. And then stay low. Straighten out your right leg. Dig both of your heels into the ground. Go into your triangle. So reach your right fingertips forward. Drop your right hand down. Extend your left hand up. Look up towards the ceiling. So you want to dig your heels into the ground. Engage your quads. Reach your left fingertips up high. Get your chin to touch your left shoulder. And then from here, go into a bind. Bring your left hand back behind you. Press the back of your hand into the small of your back. Start to peel your left shoulder back. As you bring your left shoulder, your left elbow back, you're opening up your chest, you're twisting your spine. Release, go back into your warrior two. Bend your right knee, come down low. We're transitioning back into crescent, so sweep your left arm down, bring it up, turn to face the top of the mat. And then release, bring your hands down. Sweep your right leg up, three-legged dog, and then flow. You can keep your leg lifted or you can drop it down. You can also skip the flow altogether. Downward dog. Good work, everyone. Bring your hips up, your heels down. Open up your chest. Left side, inhale, bring your left leg up. Point your toes. Take a moment here to feel the stretch down the back of your right leg. So like you did on the other side, ground your right heel. Bring your chest closer to your right thigh. Good. Couple of core planks. Exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow. Tap it. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Lift your toes. Then bring your left knee to your right elbow. Hold it. And then on your inhale, lift your leg. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Then step it through. Drop your right knee down to the ground. And then sweep your arms up, low lunge. Keep your left leg at a 90-degree angle. Reach your arms up, engage your core, then twist to the left. So you're gonna open up your left shoulder. Try to bring your left hand back behind you. Your shoulders are gonna be square to the left side of your mat. Dig your left heel into the ground. Bend your left knee a little bit more. And then release, face the top of your mat, sweep your arms up. And then bring your hands down, tuck your right toes under your double leg stretch. Both of your legs are gonna be straight. Good. Lift your left toes off of the ground, dig your left heel into the mat, try to ground your right heel. And then the more you can bend your elbows, the more you can bring your chest to your left thigh, the more you'll feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Drop your head down, put more pressure on your mat with your hands, bend your elbows. And then release, meet me in crescent, bend your left knee, sweep your arms up, stack your shoulders over your hips, bend your knee, stay low, and then transition into your warrior two, face the right side. And like you did before, bounce. Make sure both heels are in one line. You wanna get your left thigh parallel to the ground. Awesome, Dawn, awesome, Dario. Stay here for one more round of breath. Keep your hips low. And then straighten out your left leg. Triangle, reach your left fingertips forward, keep reaching. Then drop your left hand down, reach your right hand up. Extend your fingertips up high. You wanna keep your left fingertips light. So try not to down anywhere on your shin. As you reach your right fingertips up, keep the length in your right arm and then go into your bind if you did it on the other side. So press the back of your hand into the small of your back. Start to bring your right shoulder back, your right elbow back, opening up your chest. You've got one more round of breath. Release, go back into your warrior two, bend your left knee, transition into your crescent, reach up, bend your left knee, and then bring your hands down. Sweep your left leg up, three-legged dog, and then flow. Shift your shoulders forward, bend your elbows back, open up your chest, and then go into your child's pose. Take your knees apart, your hips back to your heels, straighten out your arms, bend your elbows. Take a moment here. So this is your first break. It's kind of a funky place for me to give you a break since we're starting to build up the heat, but I realized I didn't give you a break after our little warm up. So take a moment here to just remind yourself of your intention and really think about how grateful you are for the healthy bodies that you have. We talked about it before class started. There's nothing like getting sick that puts things into perspective for you. It did it. And that's why we're moving slowly today, just so that we can honor that space within all of us. I know none of you got sick yesterday, but because I did, I'm rattled. And so I'm trying to do the best I can to remind you to pace yourselves, to take care of yourselves, and also to move with intention. And with that said, we're going to go into our next couple of flows. Push up into your tabletop and then meet me in your downward dog. We're going to go just a little bit faster. I'm going to add on to that sequence. As you go into this downward dog, start to bend one knee at a time, sway your hips. Drop your head down, feel the opening in your front side body. Stop in the center with both legs straight and then lift up your right leg. Point your toes. We're going to do core planks again. Bring your right knee to your right elbow and then hold it. Inhale, lift your right leg up even higher, squeeze your right butt cheek. Then bring your right knee to your left elbow, hold it. Inhale, bring your leg up, point your toes, Squeeze your right butt cheek, then step it through. Go right into your crescent. Sweep your arms up. Bend your right knee a lot. The more you bend your knee, the more your left hip flexor will open. Go into your twist. Bring your right arm back, your left arm forward. If your right knee straightened out, bend it even more. There you go, Carrie. Then bring your right knee in towards your midline to feel your right hip open. Sweep your right arm up, back into your crescent. Then go into your warrior two, face the left side of your mat. From here, straighten out your right leg. Go into triangle, reach your right fingertips forward. So as you go into this reach, do it until you can't anymore. Engage your core, then tick your arm so that you have fingertips reaching up with the left hand. Right fingertips are down towards your shin. Open up your chest. Everyone look up towards your left fingertips. Get your chin to touch your left shoulder. And then from here, go back into your warrior two, throwing in a little balance. You're going into your half moon. So take as many steps as you need. Your right hand is going to go 6 inches in front of your right big toe. Your left hand is going to reach up. You're stacking your shoulders and your hips over each other. Good. And you can always keep your fingertips on the mat if you want more. You can bring your right hand up to your heart. You can also bend your left knee and grab your foot. All right, half moon is already over. Go back into your warrior two. Sink your hips down even lower. Excellent, Alicia and Jeanette. Reverse your warrior now. Reach your right fingertips back. Bend your right knee a lot. Send your breath to the right side of your body. Gorgeous. From here, go back into your triangle shape. Straighten out your right leg. Reach your right fingertips out. And then tick-tock your arms. This time you're going to go into the bind. So definitely bring your left hand behind you. Try to grab the inside of your right thigh with your left fingertips. Peel your left shoulder back. Dig your heels into the mat. Keep the bind your right knee. Perfect. So bend your right knee. You're still grabbing the inside of your right thigh. Dario, bring your right foot out just a little bit more so that your ankle and your knee are in one line. Yes, awesome. And then from here, let go of the bind so you're in your warrior two. Bring your left hand down, sweep your left hand up to go into your crescent, and then bring your hands down, sweep your right leg up. Three-legged dog, bend your right knee, point your toes down. Keep your shoulders square to the ground, but point your knee up even more so that you can intensify that stretch down the right side of your body. Point your toes, squeeze your right butt cheek, and then release. Flow here. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your elbows back, and then open up your chest. Go into your downward dog. Excellent, everyone. From this shape, I'm going to have you do some downward dog push-ups. So as you inhale, bend your elbows, bring your forehead to the ground. Exhale, squeeze your triceps, straighten out your arms. You're only going to do 5. Inhale down. Exhale, straighten out your arms, squeeze your triceps. Go at your own pace. Keep your hips elevated, your core tight. Making the emphasis on your tricep and your shoulder strengthening. And then when you're done, we're going to go to the left side. So just let me know that you're ready by hanging out in your downward dog. Good. Take a deep breath in wherever you are. Deep breath out. And then left side. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Point your toes. On your exhale, bring your left knee to your left elbow. Hold it. Inhale, straighten out your leg. Point your toes. And then bring your left knee to your right elbow. Hold it. Awesome. Straighten out your leg. Lift your toes a little bit higher. Ground your right heel. Then step it through. Sweep your arms up. You're going into your crescent. Bend your left knee. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Get your knee in line with your ankle. That looks great, Dario. Straighten out your right leg a little bit more. Bring your right heel back. Excellent. Now twist to the left. Reach your fingertips apart. The tendency here is for your left leg to straighten, so bend your knee and then bring your knee into your midline so you can feel all of that right here. That's why we warmed up with cow face. Good. Reach your fingertips apart, drop your shoulders, then sweep your left arm down, bring it up, open up into your warrior two, face the right side of your mat, bounce. Whew, it's warm, huh? Dig both of your heels into the ground. Bring your knee away from your midline. Dawn, you too, Jeanette. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Relax the tops of your shoulders. Awesome. Inhale, straighten out your left leg, triangle. Reach your left fingertips forward, then drop your hand down. Reach your right hand up. Left fingertips are light. Your right fingertips are energizing towards the ceiling. And as you dig both of your heels into the ground, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your inner thighs into each other. And then release by bending your left knee. We're going into half moon. Take as many steps as you need. Your left hand is going to go 6 inches in front of your left toes. You're balancing on your left leg. Reach your right hand up. And whatever variation you took on the other side, do it here. You've got one more round of breath. Release into your warrior two. Bend your knee. Right foot goes back. Excellent. Reverse your warrior. Sweep your left arm back. Look up. Reach your fingertips to the back edge of your mat. Bend your left knee more. Bring your knee away from your midline to open up your inner thigh. And then release. Warrior two. Straighten out your left leg. Back to triangle. Left hand drops. Right hand reaches. And then this time you're going into that bind. So bring your right arm back behind you. You're going for the inside of your left thigh with that grip. So this is going to be a deeper shoulder stretch. You're trying not to dump any weight here on your ribs. So try to keep your core engaged so that you can strengthen your core muscles. Try to bring your right shoulder back, dig your heels into the ground, squeeze your inner thighs in, and then bend your left knee. So you still have that grip, you still have that bind. This is going to open up your shoulder even more. Bring your right shoulder back, your left shoulder forward. Stay for one round of breath. Release. You're back into your warrior two. Straighten out your arms, good. And then sweep your right arm down, bring it up. Crescent. And then drop your hands down. Sweep your left leg up, three-legged dog. Bend your left knee, point your toes down. Feel that stretch down the left side of your body. Square your shoulders off, point your toes, squeeze your left butt cheek. And then release, drop your left foot down and then flow. Shift your shoulders forward, bend your elbows back. Open up your chest. Go into your downward dog. Lift your hips, ground your heels. From here, we're gonna throw in a little twist. Bring your right hand to your left calf muscle, bend your right elbow, look underneath your left shoulder. Bring your chest closer to your left thigh. Look up and over so that you can see underneath your left armpit. Switch sides, bring your right hand down. Reach your left hand for your right ankle, your calf, your knee, whatever you can. And then as you bend your left elbow, look underneath your right bicep. Bring your chest closer to your right thigh. Dig your right hand into the ground. Bend your left elbow just a little bit more. And then release. From here, you're going to walk your hands to the back of your mat to go into your gorilla pose. You're welcome, Jeanette. Lift up your feet. Press the backs of your hands into the ground, and you're just going to stomp onto the palms of your hands. Maybe not stomp, but just wiggle the weight from your big toe to your pinky toe. It's my favorite posture in all of yoga. A gentle but firm massage for your hands, which do so much for us, right? It's also a nice hamstring stretch. So if you need more of that, maybe engage your quads even more so that your kneecaps lift. And then definitely stack your hips in line with your heels. So shift the weight a little bit more forward. I just have a 1 minute minimum rule when it comes to gorillas. So we are going to be here for a little bit longer. To deepen the stretch, bend your elbows and then put more pressure on the fatty parts of your hands. Oh, especially the thumb side. I feel like that's what needs it the most. All right, we're down to our last 10 seconds. Make them good. And then release. Flip your hands so that your palms are on the mat. And you're going to walk your hands forward to go into your plank. From here, you're going to lift your right heel up so that it is in line with your right hip. Keep your legs straight. Engage your core. There you go. Beautiful, Dario. You've got it, Alicia. Bring your booty down just a little bit more. You too, Lisa. And then drive your heel towards the back of your mat. Release. Bring your right foot down. Do that on the left heel. Squeeze your butt cheek. Keep your quads engaged. And then release. We're going to do this 4 more times on each side. So right leg lifts. Inhale, lower. Thank you all for waiting. Left side. Lift and squeeze. Core is tight. Good. Drop it down. 3 more. Squeeze your right butt cheek to lift your heel. Inhale, drop it. Left side. Keep your legs long and your spine long. Drop your left foot down. 2 more. Right side. Bring it down. Left side. Your spine is long. Keep your neck in line with your mat. Release the left side down. Last one. Bring your right heel up. Hold it. Flex your toes down, engage your quads, pull your belly into your spine, then drop your right foot down. Last one, left leg. It's a long hold, you already know. Last 3, 2, 1, release. Drop down to your knees to go into your hero's pose. Oh, stack your shoulders over your hips, roll out your wrists. That was a lot on your wrists, right? How are you feeling? Good? All right, yeah, treat yourself to some water if you need. And then we're gonna go into just a couple of shoulder stretches. How much time do we have? Ooh, we're down to our last 10 minutes. All right. When you are done with your water, come back into your heroes. And then sweep your arms up. Your wrists should be in line with your shoulders. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down, reach your left arm up and then over. Sink your left hip down, look up towards the ceiling. Make sure that your left hip stays grounded on your left heel. So you're opening up the left side of your body. Release, bring your left hand down, sweep your right arm up, switch sides, bend your left elbow. Keep your shoulders square to the top of your mat. Bend your right elbow. Bend your left elbow too to deepen the stretch along the right side of your body. And then release. Bring both of your hands down, tuck your toes under, meet me in your downward dog. We've got one more flow. That was just a little commercial break. As your hips lift, ground your heels. And then as you inhale, lift up your right leg, point your toes. Keep your hips and shoulders square to the ground. Step your right foot through to go into your crescent. Take your arms up, bend your right knee. Right thigh is gonna be parallel to the ground. From here, inhale to drop your left knee down. Exhale, squeeze your left butt cheek to straighten out your leg. Keep your right knee bent. Good. Inhale, drop your left knee. Exhale, squeeze to straighten, drive your left heel back. Only one more. Inhale, drop your left knee down. Exhale, squeeze to straighten, and then balance onto your right leg. Bring your left knee up to your chest. You're gonna grab all 10 fingers interlocked. You wanna pull. So this is like wind removing pose that we normally do on the ground. You're pulling your knee away from your rib cage, squeeze your elbows in, ground your right foot into the mat. You've got it. Engage your right quads a little bit more. Nice, Don. Great, Carrie. And then from here, you're going to bend your right knee to go into eagle. Swing your right arm underneath your left. Pull your elbows down, sit down really low. Good. Keep your shoulders in line with your hips for now. Bend your right knee a lot more. You've got it, Jeanette. So Jeanette, oh yeah, you've got it. And then try to get your foot to wrap around your calf. Good. From here, you're gonna go into humble eagle. Round down, get your elbows to tap your left knee. Round your back, suck your stomach in, peel your shoulder blades apart. Release, come right back up. Uncross your legs, keep your arms where they are. You're going into your flying eagle. Sweep your left leg back. Hinge at your hips, reach your fingertips forward, your left leg back, point your toes. And then release, bring your feet together. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, swan dive your way down, hinge at your hips, drop your head, let it hang. Come up into your halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, and then step your left foot all the way back. Toe heel your right foot to the outside of your mat for lizard. You're not gonna drop down to your elbows today. Keep your chest open. So wrists go underneath your shoulders. Your toes are out, roll the weight to the outside edge of your foot. Beautiful, Carrie. Bend your left knee if you want to stretch your quads, and then grab your foot with your right hand. Start to peel your right shoulder back, open up your chest. Bring your heel closer to your hip to deepen that stretch. With every exhale, sink your hips down. And then release, drop your left foot down. Bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot, and then start to toe heel your right foot to the left side of your mat for your pigeon. Walk your left toes back. Keep your chest open for one round of breath, so stack your shoulders over your hips. Sink your left side hip down, one round of breath. And then release. Tuck your left toes under. As you exhale, lift your hips. Then kick your right foot to the left side of your mat for fallen triangle. Extend your left hand up. Keep your right hand planted. Squeeze your glutes. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, drop your hips down. Keep your legs at a 90-degree angle. My favorite transition. Good. Bring your left hand to your left foot. Sweep your right arm up. Keep your spine long. Lift your chin and your chest. Switch sides. Bring your right hand to your right ankle. Sweep your left arm up and over. Keep your left hip planted into the mat. Open up your chest. And then release. Bring your hands down to the top of your mat. You're going to go back to your plank position and then sweep your right leg up. Three-legged dog. Nice. Release. Bring your right foot down. Whew. Left side. Inhale, lift up your left leg. Point your toes. As you exhale, step it forward. Crescent. Sweep your arms up. You've got your 3 super slow knee taps. Inhale, drop your right knee down. Exhale, squeeze your right butt cheek. Straighten out your leg. Make these slow. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze to straighten. Drive your right heel back. Last one. Inhale down. Keep your core tight. Exhale, squeeze to straighten. Drive your right heel back. Reach your fingertips up. And then put more pressure on your left foot as you find your balance. Lift your right foot up. Good. Grab underneath your knee. Pull. Pull away from your rib cage. Squeeze your elbows in. Keep your spine super long. Feel that pinch in your right side hip. Nice focus, everyone. And then release into your eagle. Bend your left knee. Cross your right foot over your left. Swing your left arm under your right. Feel the stretch in between your shoulders. Sit even lower. So the goal here is for your foot to wrap around your calf. I've been doing this for 12 years. Not happening yet. But as long as you point your toes, you're getting closer and closer. Looking great, Alicia. Bend your left knee more. Lean your upper body back. And then from here, humble eagle. Hinge at your hips. Your elbows and your right knee connect. As you round your back, feel your shoulder blades peel apart. If you're feeling wobbly, dig your left big toe into the mat. And then release. Lift your chest, uncross your legs, flying eagle, reach your right leg back, point your toes, hinge at your hips, keep your shoulders and hips square to the ground, reach your fingertips and toes apart. One round of breath. And then release. Come back up to standing. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, swan dive your way down, hinge at your hips, and then step your right foot back. Toe heel your left foot to the left side of your mat. Low lizard. You're going to keep your chest open like we did on the other side. Keep your arms straight. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your left foot. Stay here, or if you did it on the other side, go for that bind by bending your right knee. Point your toes. Keep your chest open. Visualize your hips sinking. Visualize your chest opening. And even if you're not actually grabbing for your foot, just that act of reaching your left arm back is going to allow you to open up your chest. So try that out. There you go, Lise. Good. Roll the weight to the outside edge of your foot. One more round of breath. And then release. Bring your left hand down. Toe heel your left foot to the right side of your mat for a quick hold in pigeon. Walk your right toes back. Sink your right side hip down. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Drive your right hip down more and more. Keep your spine long, your core engaged. Beautiful focus, everyone. And then release. Tuck your right toes under. Lift your hips. Kick your left foot to the right side of your mat. Fallen triangle. As you squeeze your glutes, your hips are going to come up. Extend your right fingertips just a little bit higher. And then release by sinking your hips down. 90-degree angle with both of your legs. Reach for your right ankle with your right hand. Sweep your left arm up and over. Keep your chest open, your spine long. Sink your left side hip into the mat. Switch sides. Bring your left hand to your left ankle. Sweep your arm up. Reach your fingertips for your left toes. Sink your right hip down. Open up your chest. And then release. Trying to face the top of your mat. Roll onto your right toes. Sweep your left leg back. You're in your plank. Yes, good transitions. And drop down to your knees. Kick your legs to one side. And then roll all the way onto your backs. Oh. As you roll onto your back, bring your knees into your chest. Start to rock from side to side. You're massaging your hips, your lower back. Start to draw circles with your knees and make them big so that you can give your outer hips and your thighs a little bit of a massage. Good. So what we're going to do now is almost like cow face pose, but you're going to be laying on your back. So start by crossing your right knee over your left. So remember, cow face, what we did in that seated position. This time you're going to grab your shins and you're going to pull your heels apart. Keep your feet flexed. So as you do this, make sure that the entire length of your spine is into the ground. Try to get both heels in one line and pull down and then also pull away. So you're bringing your heels in toward your body, but you're bringing them away from your midline. This is going to feel really good on your outer thighs, your hips. With every exhale, pull just a little bit harder. Release into your happy baby. Grab the outsides of your feet. Guide your knees closer to the ground, toes down, heels are lifted. Send your breath to your inner thighs. You still have that pressure between your spine and the ground, especially the back of your neck. So if your head is lifted, bring it all the way back down. Release into your reclined cow face. So your left leg is going to keep your feet flexed. And then again, with every exhale, you're pulling your heels down and away from each other. Use your breath as your guide here. Inhale. Exhale, pull a little bit more. This is mostly for your left hip, but you might feel it a little bit on the right side. Flex your toes back just a little bit more. Make this your last round. Bend your elbows as you exhale, deepening that stretch. Release into your happy baby. Last one. Pull hard, make it a good tight squeeze so that your inner thighs can stretch. Flex your toes down. And then from here, drop your feet down to the ground. One round of easy bridge. Keep your knees over your ankles. Hands go down both sides of your body. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, squeeze your glutes to lift your hips. Open up your chest. Keep your chin about 6 inches away from your chest so that you can maintain your breath. This is also a reset for your spine. Press your shoulders into the mat. Release. Allow your hips to drop slowly. Excellent control, Mel. Once your hips touch the ground, drop your knees to the right, turn your head to the left. Cactus out your arms. Press the backs of your hands into the floor. And then Mel, separate your feet. Yes. Lift your right ankle off of the ground and rest it on your left knee so that you can open up the left side of your body a little bit more. Press your right shoulder blade into the ground so that your chest can open. And then release your right ankle off of your left knee and then point your knees up to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your knees to the left, turn your head to the right. Lift your left ankle off of the ground, rest it onto your right knee. Use that pressure to open up the right side of your body. The left side of your neck is opening, the back of your hands are pressing into the mat. Feel this opening down the right side of your body. And then release. Lift your left ankle off of your knee, point your knees up, and then straighten out your legs. Go into your final savasana. Final space. Take a moment to detach your exercise from those movements. Take a moment to just acknowledge what your body is feeling right now. Hopefully, your time on your mat served as a little vacation from whatever you are going through today, whatever you've been going through all week long. You know, whatever thoughts come up into your head, acknowledge them, but then just let those thoughts float away so that you can be as present as you can be for yourself right now. Your savasana is very much an extension of your practice. This is not just where your body starts to go into receiving mode, taking in all the benefits of those movements, but this is where you're most vulnerable because you've created that space. You've moved with intention over the past 45 minutes. So you've got a lot going on. You feel accomplished, you feel open, you feel free. And this is the best time to be here for yourself. Now, wherever you are with your breath, go ahead and sigh it out. Take a deep breath in, filling up your lungs, allow your chest to rise. Exhale, sigh it out. Cleanse yourself from anything that you don't need. And then on your next inhale, tell yourself something good, something that you know that's gonna just pump you up for the rest of your day. And as you exhale, share that energy with all of your friends who are moving with you today. Start to bring movement back into your body. Rock your head from side to side, wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then as you inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, frame your ears with your biceps, point your toes, feel yourself grow just a little bit taller. And then on your exhale, curl into a ball, roll onto the favorite side of your body, and push yourself into a seat. As you push yourself to that seat, close your eyes, rest your hands on your knees, just the way we started class. You are a different person now than you were just 45 minutes ago. And the person you are now is the person that I hope that you aspire to be, and know that you brought yourself here by showing up on your mat, by rolling it out, by making this commitment to yourself. And I hope that you are a lot more energized. I hope that you appreciate the healthy bodies that you have. And I so appreciate being able to guide you in this way. My grateful heart to yours. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much. We are past curfew as usual. Happy day, everyone. Thank you for letting me talk your ears off about feeling sick and feeling better about it. Please learn from my mistakes and be nice to your body.